A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Now into the box, Ozzie Smith, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on the way. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Set to deliver on 3-0.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 20, Lou.
Next, it'll be Lou Brock. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the AB on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's 1-1 to Brock. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Kershaw will slide one over to first. Runner back standing. Well, they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Michael Lee. So take a look at the pitch. Too low, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. One and 0 pitch on the way. Ball and a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order. Right there, he kind of took a different route, thrown a nasty changeup.
The 1-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Robinson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Standing in now, Mark McGuire. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Chopped weakly to the right. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for the Cardinals. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry it through this month as well.
One and one to the Dodgers first baseman.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. One out, nobody on. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 302 is the average coming in, 15 long balls, and 41 RBIs. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out. And we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Snyder.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Pujols is off of first with 2 away. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Adios, pelota. It's a 2-run homer for Duke Snider. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. First pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 329 is the average for him coming in. 10 home runs and the RBI count at 35. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Now a swinging bunt. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. But the Dodgers do strike for two coming on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 LA. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Arenado, the former Colorado Rocky. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Snyder is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
In now, Yadier Molina. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
That brings in Tommy Edman. as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The average sits at 294, 6 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Seager has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor.
Third baseman, Chris.
Here's the pitch.
Taylor.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Lee has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Harrison Bader, one of the elite defenders in the game. Burst on the scene in 2018, and he can go get them with the best of them. Elite defender, people. Lock in on him. Top of the order hitter as well.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Clayton Kershaw, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Betts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the Dodgers, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So next to hit is Jackie Robinson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and 1 strike. One and 1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for L.A. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. And we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way.
1 ball, no strike. That's the ball.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So here now is the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. First pitch on its way.
That's up. That's a ball.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
At the plate now is Ozzie Smith. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out toward left. Bellinger's under it. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
The first baseman, Albert.
Here's the pitch.
Pujols.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Now at the plate is Mike Piazza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
No, that's down. Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lee is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Ready to take his hacks again. Duke Snyder blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And now in the box, Lou Brock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Lou Brock.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Into the box, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The windup and the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Mark McGuire, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Lee, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Runner goes. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
2-1.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Down the first baseline. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They're still down. It's 2-0. ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
First pitch of the AB on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on a fastball. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The count now at 2-2. Fouled away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And it's fouled away. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Through first and hustling for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Adam Wainwright answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Wainwright.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll take the breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bellinger is a .270 hitter, a respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. That's wide, 2-0. Softed to the right side, should get the runner to third. Reined in, and a rather easy first out.
Third baseman, number 3, Chris Taylor.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. From the stretch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
1-0.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get me over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a looper to left. Arenado onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Boy, D-Roll, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he thought it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts in the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-0.
Ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
3-0 count. Here it comes.
Ball four.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
22. Clayton.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. To see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Wainwright comes set. Here it is on 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off the St. Louis.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Nolan Arenado touches them all. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Redbirds are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now that's popped up. Pujols moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Now here's the first offering. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. This one's flared toward left center. Seager onto the grass. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. First pitch coming. Here it is. Two out, nobody on. That misses wide. Out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
2-1.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cardinals 1. So now into the box is Albert Pujols. Flew out last time up.
Albert Pujols.
First pitch on its way. And a curveball in for a strike. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
In now, Mike Piazza. And he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
Nope, ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swinging a ground ball to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Standing in now, Duke Snyder, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the stretch. Two and 2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Ball.
So a full count now.
Full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First delivery to him. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Piazza, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he's just able to make a circus catch on a ball that almost got away from him.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming from Wainwright.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Wainwright comes set. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chasing after it is Brock. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 4-1 LA. Stan Musial is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Stan Musial.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. And now, Ozzie Smith. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Lou Brock. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2 to count.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Liner towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0 to count.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Ready with the 2-0.
Yeah.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Bellinger's under it. And the inning is over. Cards leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Genesis Cabrera enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Now to bat, Chris Taylor. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Third baseman, Chris Taylor.
First pitch on the way. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Full count.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Mookie Betts.
Next, it'll be Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Betts, a native of Tennessee. He was a fifth-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes a called strike two.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and that's the second out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So two gone now for the Dodgers in the sixth. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. One and one.
That's it.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Mark McGuire, who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center. Snyder's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And now here is Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long.
One ball,
Up,
no
down,
strike.
in and out. He's pitching very well.
Kershaw has been strong thus far. Just 1 run through 6 1/3. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Betts. But it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The catcher, number 4.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Arenado, the runner at second with 1 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Snyder is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Digging in next, Tommy Edman. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Harrison Bader. So this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Cards strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kwang Young Kim will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tyler O'Neill will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Outside,
Nope,
3-0 now.
Ball.
Albert Pujols will be next. In there, 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is O'Neill, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
In now, Albert Pujols. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a little tapper. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. A high fastball is in there. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. It's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Duke Snider will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Pujols stands at first with 1 out. A little bouncer. The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Brock. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Into the box, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB now. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. LA's on top, 5-1. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
And stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help from the bullpen to close this one out.
Standing in now, Ozzie Smith, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Lou Brock. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retired the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 5-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Now
yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Edman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're up 5-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Lee. He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw should the lead hold. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bellinger is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
swallow.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire, flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up.
Nope.
Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Nolan Arenado will be next. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman. Career against Blake Trinan. He's just 1 for 6. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Eric Gagne takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Next to dig in, Yadier Molina. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1-2.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Pujols is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Next, here is Tommy Edman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. A sign now from Piazza. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Paul Goldschmidt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 46, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's
That's
2
the
balls
ball.
and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. And it's fouled away. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
With the bases loaded. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. McGuire on third. Arenado on second. Edman on at first with 2 down. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clayton Kershaw earned his 9th win of the year. Miles Michaelis worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. His record is now 9-0. The save to Eric Gagne, his 18th. The loss goes to Miles Michaelis. He falls to 3-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
you.